For my listings, for example, always I have the home inspection report, which is helping tremendously the buyer agents. So other agents, they don't spend too much in marketing, so they don't have one, and which is bad because now is the buyer has to do a home inspection, which costs him $400, $500, $600, depending on the site and time.
And time as well.
Well, Marius, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How long have you been a real estate agent?
Since 2005.
Listen, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much, Scott.
You're the best at what you do.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You know what I appreciate with you, Marius?
Yes.
I mean, a lot of stuff, of course, because you're like very successful. But you are not afraid to share information. Because whomever is listening to our material can be people like real estate agents in your area. But what I really appreciate, because you are so confident and you know what you know, that you're not afraid to share information, and teach them, really. You teach other realtors in this very moment. So I really appreciate that at you. It's only confident people successful, they have no problem sharing information. So kudos for you. So now we are moving, we are seeing houses.
Yes.
We see what's important, not important, what fits for us. That's another thing. You can say, I spoke with some of my clients, they felt this is a good work for them. So why don't you connect? Yeah, you can find ways. In terms of the negotiation.
Yes.
Okay, can you walk us through? Who is negotiation? Who is setting the price? Who is saying what? When, again, probably it's again a dance.
Yeah, exactly. So I just give you an example. So let's say I'm setting up the clients based on the pre-approval. They receive every day new listings on their emails, based on their requirements. And then they like some of them, and they said, okay, I want to see all the top 5 all the time. I said to them, it's not a good idea to see more than 5 or 6, because if you see more than that, you forgot the meaning. You forgot what you're looking for, because there are so many and it's so much information on their heads, and then they don't really count anything in the end of the viewing. So for me, 4, 5, 6, let's say maximum, and then usually I based on the geographic location, I choose them, just to be easy to go to one to another, the fastest way and the closest way.
Of course.
And then I show them, let's say 7, and then they like, I told them, I said, this is a process of elimination. So if we see 7 all the time, keep in mind the top 2 maximum. Let's say, let's say the husband likes one and the wife that likes the other one, you have to keep both of them and then discuss about them. So let's assume, they both of them, they like the same property in the end, and they say, Marius, I want to put an offer on this one. So what I will do is I say, no problem, go home, take a break. I go home too. I will take a look on my computer. So I go and unpack first. I pay between $5 and $45, depending on what statistics I want from that property. Much more detail, so I pay between $5 and $45 per statistic, depending on what I'm looking for, and I can tell them exactly, the square footage of that property, if they did a renovation by the code, if they ask the city to approve those kind of renovations. Third, I will compare with in the last 3 months sales. Comparable sales for the same property, almost the same square footage, and then we compare the finishings. So let's say we adjust the price based on that. So if that property was much more better finished than what we see, then we subtract the value. If this property that we saw is the high end and nothing was sold like that one, then we have to add value. So it's a process. It takes me like 2 or 3 hours to do the proper CMA, so comparative market analysis. And let's say the property is listed for 900,000. I'm just giving an example. And everything on the area was sold the same property, the same square footage, the same upgrades. They are selling for let's say 850. So it's I send all the time the listings to my client. I say, this one is asking 900, but everything is sold for 950, for 850. Sorry.
Yes.
So in that case, I say it's 50,000 over asking, over the market value based on my experience. So in that case, I advise them to start the offer lower. So to put an offer for 800,000, for example.
Okay.
Just to
attract,
to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Because if we start at 850, so the market value, then doesn't make any sense, because in the end we'll pay probably 30,000 more than we're supposed to.
Yeah.
So and then we start with 800, and then depending on the pre-approval. So if, let's say, that property is, another agent is looking, so there are 2 offers, and we have a pre-approval, I tell them, okay, now it's a good idea to waive the financing, because we already did it, and we are covered up to 900, let's say, so you don't have to worry about. So put a firm deal. If they have, let's say, a home inspection report, I ask them for home inspection report. If they don't have, then I advise them, to put a home inspection clause.
Yes. Because you want to make sure.
Yeah, you want to make sure that everything is okay. Yeah. For my listings, for example, always I have the home inspection report, which is helping tremendously the buyer agents. So other agents, they don't spend too much in marketing, so they don't have one, and which is bad, because now is the buyer has to do a home inspection, which costs him $400, $500, $600 depending on the site, and time.
And time as well.
So let's say we put 800, advise them based on what it is to put a mortgage condition or not, or a home inspection condition for a freehold. Now, if it's a condo, then the most important for the condo is the status certificate condition.
Okay.
Because instead of the home inspection, for example, because for example, a condo apartment, everything behind the walls is taking care of the corporation, so you don't have to worry about, because you pay a maintenance, and everything inside, basically, they are the appliances, which in a normal situation, the home inspection, even they don't see if they're working or not, because it's not about the real estate property. It's different.
Yeah.
So basically, for a condo apartment, they pay $400-$500 just the home inspection to see if the outlets are working, which for me doesn't make any sense.
It's not like a house.
But yes, so for instance, I say the home inspection is not so important, but it's very important, status certificate clause. Why? Because on the status certificate, they can see if the corporation is keeping the apartment and the premises in a good working order, in a good condition. If, let's say, the maintenance fees will not increase significantly, let's say if they're increasing like 3-4% like the inflation goes, then it's fine. They have to see if there are no special assessments. There are no big repairs on the premises. Let's say they have to change the roof of the building, or the balconies, or the underground parking. So these are the most common ones, or the windows. And you can be hit with a big number. So let's say if they have special assessments of 3, 4, 5 millions. That amount has to be divided by the number of units on that building. So basically, the buyer, if they don't have a professional, real estate agent, they can end up paying thousands of dollars.
Well, Marius, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How long have you been a real estate agent?
Since 2005.
Yes.
So almost 18 years.
18 years. Listen, you work so hard. You're top 100 agent worldwide, which is fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Scott.
And you don't just help people sell or buy homes. You do the whole pack. How do you know what to do to a house in order to increase its value?
I learned from you.
Okay, so you're a pro then.
Yeah. So I try to, explain people that if they, improve their, like with a new countertop, a new flooring, a new bathroom, a new kitchen, they will, like for each dollar, they will get maybe $1, $2, $3, $4 more.
Yes.
So this is very important.
It's the return on investment.
Exactly.
You want to take care of your clients. You're not just here to help them buy or sell a home. You help them move. You give them renovation tips.
Everything.
It's one of the the reasons why you and your family are so successful in this business.
Yes. They give me the keys of the house, and they live in Caribbean for 2 weeks, and when they come back, the house is sold for the most money.
You should have your own show.
No. So I am so busy doing that, but I love it. But you know, it's a pleasure to do the best thing for my clients. So.
Well, look, you've seen a lot. You've got a lot of experience, especially in the Markham area. Where do you see the future of real estate in Markham?
Because of the huge immigration in Canada, I think it's a good investment for investors to invest in real estate.
Yes.
And especially in Markham, because you know, it's close to Toronto. Close to 404, so it's a very very close to Toronto, and the value in long term will go up for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a great investment.
Listen, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much, Scott.
You're the best at what you do.
Thank you so much.